Well, they still fight like cats and dogs in divorce court, but more and more you're seeing people fighting about cats and dogs. Live at 5's family attorney, Sonia Kaufman, joins us now with details plus answers to your family law questions. Lots of people aren't just talking about custody of their kids. When they split up, they're talking about custody of their pets.
More and more we're seeing that. The American Academy of Matrimonial Attorneys said that nationwide that custody fights over pets is on the rise.
Really? So what are you seeing? Are you seeing more of the women winning or the men, or does it just depend case by case?
It depends case by case. One rule of thumb is that judges often award the pets to the house with the children, which makes sense, that the children should not be separated from their pets.
Right.
But it's a shift in traditional thinking because courts used to consider pets to be property that would be divided just like furniture and other property. Now the shift is more like a custody case.
They're little beings themselves.
I think a lot of people consider their pets like children, so it's an interesting phenomenon. I was visiting with a friend today who does some estate planning, and he tells me that now people are even putting in their wills provisions to care for their pets after their death, to provide for them financially and custody type arrangements.
Well, I know Texas A&M University has a program itself for the pets. Once you have left, once you have died, they pretty much take your pet for eternity as long
I
as
didn't know that.
Yes,
Good to
they
know.
do. So something to look into.
Good to know.
Well, let's go to our KFDM News Facebook page. This person wants to know, we pay child support and the mother decided to move to another state and feels she does not have to follow the order anymore. What do we do?
Well, they need to file something with the court to enforce the order. It could be that this person's in contempt of several provisions of the order, especially if there's a geographic restriction on the residence that the mother was not allowed to move.
Okay, another question. At what age can a child make the decision to not have visitation with a parent?
Never. That's a big misconception in the law. People think that at 12 a child gets to choose, and not so. At 12 a child gets to be heard. The courts will interview the child in chambers, but it's always up to the court on the best interest of the children where they live.
Okay. This person wants to know, when a parent works and gets disability, why does the non-custodial parent get to choose to not pay the extra child support? Also, on age of a child 14 and up, how do parents work out visitation? Why does a non-custodial parent get to stop providing insurance?
Well,
several questions there.
Several questions. At the age of 14, courts are very mindful that a child that age has strong wishes about where they spend their time. Lots of friend activities and other things that affect that. So parents still have to follow the order, but the child can sure be heard by the judge on how that should work.
Okay. Another question. Is it hard to get the courts to allow a custodial parent to move to another county? Why is permission needed to move within the state?
You know, we get asked that question a lot. It's a big area in custody litigation now, this area of geographic restriction, but the family code presumes that it's in the best interest of children to have frequent and regular contact with both parents. And so that's why the courts are looking at geographic restrictions to make that possible. You have to look at the order. Some orders are drafted that the residence has to be within a particular county, but some are a particular county with the counties that touch that county, contiguous counties. So you just have to look at the order and see what it provides.
All right, and unfortunately we are out of time. We got overloaded with questions, but appreciate that, and we'll have you back on and you can answer those questions. And if you have a question about family law, you can let Sonia answer your questions. Just fax us the questions, 892-7305. Email us at laf@kfdm.com, or you can post those questions on our KFDM News Facebook page. We'll be right back.